Good evening, everybody. You're out there, Katie.
Yeah,
Poof, I had something popped into my... Ah, right, okay. We may just have a slight technical sound issue. Do you know which one it might be? We're going to get it sorted for you. We're going to have a little look at your microphone, Jamie. Let's have a little look and see if we can get it sorted for you. Good evening, everybody. If you can hear me, please give us a thumbs up or say in the comments you can hear or see us. There you go, my lovely. Jamie, I'll give this to the pair of us. Should we hold it in the middle?
That's not too bad, is it?
We'll have our karaoke.
No, we're not going to do that for you.
We're not doing that, I'm afraid.
Can you sing?
No.
No. Just a collective no.
No, we are just experiencing a few technical issues.
Yeah.
What a wonderful evening.
I am kind of cursed. So it's possibly, the arrival of me in a situation.
I don't think it's you in any way, shape or form. I think it's either me or it's just the equipment. We're okay, we're coming back to you in a minute. Unfortunately, at the moment, you can't hear us right now.
Yeah.
But you
And
might
I'm
be able
gonna
to in a
put
few
this
seconds.
down
If you want
while
us to
we
have a look at
just...
some lovely samples.
There you go.
Oh, that could be for a second.
Because it's just going to go wonky anyway, so I'd rather put it down and reset
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. To stay with us, everybody. As you're joining anyway, you're probably thinking, what's happening? Well, are we back in business?
Yes.
Are we okay? I think we're
good.
rolling.
We're good.
We're all right
Yeah.
now. At least none of us
anything
panicked.
happened.
Cool as a cucumber, right?
We did a live the other night and I
yeah.
spent about 3 minutes. I was on my own for this one. I spent 3 minutes talking to myself. It turned out I set it as a test live, not a proper live. So I think it's possibly the curse of me.
Well, I mean, today had to film some stuff for resin, and I was 20 minutes in and never pressed record. So I kind of had to just be like, this is what we've got now. But technical or not, you can join us in your own crafty way. It's entirely up to you. I think we are back up and running now, so please give us a thumbs up if you can hear and see us. Good evening to you, Jamie. How are we doing?
All right, good, thank you. Lovely to be here. Always pleased to be with you all.
Very excited. As I said when you came in, I went, I've not worked with you for ages.
For a long time,
We've not crafted together on a show for so
Just
long.
rude.
I know, very rude, not happy, but very happy that he's with us tonight and tomorrow as well. You're also back at 1 o'clock, right?
I am, and we'll be with Creative Expressions Dice to Dot tomorrow, so that'll be really exciting because I didn't get to launch them. Gwen launched them, so this is the first time I've got to play with them properly.
Well, there we go.
I'm quite looking forward to that.
Oh, fabulous. Well, you've got lots to look forward to, not only this evening, but also tomorrow, celebrating and sharing shows with our wonderful Jamie Rodgers, who is in the building, of course, and bringing us absolutely incredible goodies. I love the story and the journey that has evolved with this collection that we've got today, and I know you're going to absolutely love it. If you've not yet already seen this, Jamie Crafting with It, this is the show to watch. Okay, so good evening to all of you joining us. For those of you who may have not joined us for our shows here at Live Shopping before, it is a wonderful space to shop, enjoy, and soak up so much inspiration. Now, if you're joining us, of course, on the liveshopping.vip website, or of course on the Facebook site or on Instagram, there is many ways in which you can shop, and all of them are really easy. So we're going to share with you just very briefly how you do so. For those of you that maybe jumped on over from Jamie's socials as well, all the different places, we've always got new eyes on us, which is great. And also it's really important that you know how to get these to your front door. Okay, so if you are joining us on Facebook or Instagram, underneath the live stream video, you will see the comments underneath there where hopefully everybody's saying good evening, good afternoon, or wherever you're watching us from, getting in touch, maybe telling us what you're having for your tea, or maybe you're talking about what you crafted with last when Jamie Rodgers was here. Maybe you've got some of these goodies here already. Tell us what you think, tell us what you've made. But in that comment section is where you also type in your shop code comments. Now you'll see displayed the details on your screen, not only the image and of course the details and price of the product, but there is also a shop code. All you need to do is type the shop code into the comments and it will automatically add it into your basket, okay? Really clever the way this works, because as soon as that happens, you will receive a direct message from us on that social media platform that you're currently shopping on. Within that message, you will see your reservation and a link. All you need to then do is click on the link that we've sent you. It will then redirect you over to the liveshopping.vip website, where you will then see your basket filled with all of the items that you've shopped ahead for during Jamie's shows. As well, when you do get to the website, you don't have to check out instantly. What you can do is go straight to the brand shop, check out all of Jamie's products, have a little browse, see what takes your fancy, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of other items on there that you'll want to add into your basket.
There's quite a lot on our brand store now.
There is a lot.
Just keep growing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's building up, it's growing, it's getting bigger and bigger and better every single time Jamie comes to visit us. So please make sure to check that out. I know lots of you do, but just a reminder to those of you who haven't done yet, it is an option for you to do so. And then, of course, you can take advantage of all of the offers that Jamie has put together for you today for the show at checkout, and then they'll be on their way to you. If you are shopping ahead on the website as well, you can see all of the details of items that we've not even yet spoken about on your screen. Shop ahead, add them to your basket, and get in there before anybody else does. So you've got lots to look forward to regardless of where you shop. And as well, if you fancy it, pop us on your telly and you can watch us on YouTube.
All very clever.
All very clever indeed. What's even more clever though is this kit, because there is loads to explore. Now, what you've done for us, which we're very grateful for, is you've done as a bundle and you can get it individually. So regardless of your budget today, you can shop for this kit.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Like to give you as many options as we can.
We like to hear that, don't we? Now, if you just take a little browse over there, you will see, of course, displayed beautifully the entire collection. Now, you can get it as the bundle. It is shop bundle, okay? I mean, it is whimsical, it's charismatic, it's fun, it's playful, but it is a nod to a firm favourite within the Jamie Rodgers craft brand, right?
Absolutely. So we launched Rodney last year. He was at one of our stamps in our festive collection last year. And we genuinely see you all fall in love with Rodney. And we've seen endless creations and shares with the original Rodney, the OG as we called him.
The OG snowman.
So we had to this year bring you a family of Rodney, or Rodney's family as such.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we've done for you here.
It's snowballed.
It has snowballed. It's just got bigger and bigger.
It absolutely has.
Bigger
Now,
and
the details, of course, you can see on your screen right now. Please do not miss out on this. We are going to share with you individuals as well, but you know the best way to shop is by going for the bundle. It will give you that greater discount. Now, as a collective, all of that together for you, and we're going to run through all of it in detail, is £129.99. Do bear in mind at checkout, there is ways to spread the cost, split payments, whether you're going to go for a PayPal Pay in 3, a ClearPay, anything that suits your preferred payment method, you can take advantage of those options to help spread the cost for you. But all of this inside here is going to give you that best deal. Now, starting off, of course, with Rodney himself.
Yes.
Stamps and dies.
So yeah, last year we just did, and we bought you original Rodney, OG Rodney as well today. He's not in the bundle, he's separate, but he was just a clear stamp. We decided, and we listened to your feedback, so we wanted to make it better and easier and more craftable for you.
Great.
So now this year we've bought you the stamps and die sets, so you don't have to fussy cut them out, because honestly life's too short, isn't it? So now you've got the dies to match, coordinate and cut out. The stamp set's a DL size set of stamps. There's quite a lot of room on there to fit in other bits and bobs as well. So where we could, we've added some extra sentiments and pieces to make sure you've got the most value for money we can possibly bring you within the set.
Absolutely inside there. I mean, you can see you're getting 4 dies and 9 stamps in that initial starter kit with inside the entire bundle. So you're getting loads to go in here. This is starting off with Rodney. Now this is your snowball fight, and then we're going to go off to where the family has grown.
Exactly. So Rodney has found his wife, he's found his partner.
Is he settled down?
He's happy, yeah, we think he's happy. This is our lovely Rebecca. So Rebecca, again, once again, is a stamp and die set, giving you lots of components that you can sort of add around and build up your scene. And you're going to see lots of interchangeability across the sets as we go through them.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see as well, I absolutely love a stamp that comes with a die. There's nothing more satisfying. When you're sitting there, and sometimes with a stamp, you then sometimes see design compromised because you know it's going to be cut by hand. Whereas when you've included the dies with it, you know that all of the detail is included, and it just gives you that satisfying feel, doesn't it?
And you don't have to use them together. There might be elements of the dies you just wish to use on their own. There might be just some of the stamps you want to use on their own.
Well, yes, like this one here.
Yeah, the presents I love in this set, because
Yeah.
the presents are all year, aren't they? They could be Valentine's, they could be Easter, they could be birthdays. A present's a present, and when don't we want to be giving presents?
Well,
so
exactly.
they fit in for every occasion. But of course, you can build up your scenes with them too.
You can do, whether you're going to use these elements as, well, features or a significant key role in the centre of a creation, you can do, or you can use the elements individually, just as Jamie was saying. Now that there is the second set within this bundle for you, you can see already the value for money which we're establishing here for you. Now the third one, is this where the two of them have created a family?
They have, yeah. So they've gone on and they've had Riley.
Oh,
so
look at
this, of course, is Rebecca and Rodney's son.
Oh,
in our
Riley.
mind. Again, colours are always down to you, how you wish to dress them up and what story you wish to tell with them, of course. And that's something I love with these characters, because you might also wish to colour them to match in with a football team or a sports team that somebody follows for their scarves and their hats and bits. Again, you've got all of the matching pieces to go with this one, stamps and dies. And of course, this time we've got our lovely little teddy bear there on the sleigh too.
So cute. I love the little teddy bear there on the sleigh. Again, all corresponding dies to go. This little picket sign as well, a little this way sign, that would work for so many different creations as well.
Absolutely.
When you take a shape and actually utilise it for something completely different, it's It's really impressive how
Yeah.
far it can go. You will see as well the details displayed on your screen for Riley individually on his own. Great price, you can see there, $19.99 for, again, a full set of 5 dies and 8 stamps within the set. And you do get sentiments in these too, which is nice. It's playful, it's fun. It allows you then to actually create an entire project from one element.
And this is what we wanted to do. You'll see it with some of our projects dotted around. We've got like little mini albums and bits with them.
Yeah.
But you could take them off into all of your different decorations and Christmas sort of creations.
Well, as soon as I walked in here, I lit up, and I said this earlier actually. I was like, oh, I'm so excited, Jamie. Festive crafts, it's what I absolutely love. Because I know you love your sparkle, your mica powders, all of your pastes, all of that. Bring all of that into this. You're going to use all of it.
It works.
It's my favourite season to craft for. I know it is for a lot of you at home, and get it now ahead of Christmas.
And now we move on to Rosie.
Rosie.
So Rosie is off on her skiing adventure to again help build that story and take us through the family. One of the bits I love with this set as well is the snow stamp, because that can be built as a background to go with all of them too.
Yeah, that's a great shout, that one. You can see there that stamp itself. I'd be using this, just putting it wherever, keep layering it up. You could use it with like your sticking. You could just put like your clear embossing or something on there.
Nice. It could even be confetti for a wedding.
Oh, it
if you
could,
if you don't need it to be snow. There's a lot of ways you can take that off.
Oh, yeah, you could have, if you've got a champagne bottle as well, something like that. It could be like a bit of fizz. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very good.
Wonderful collection. You can see there the children from the collection in here, but it doesn't end there though, does it? Because this collection is massive, okay? It is brilliant. You're getting so much for your money here. Now, we have got some incredible boards to share with you here.
So we always try and design our collections in a way of thinking of every component you're going to need.
Yeah.
So what we've done here is we've got your kind of focal points of the snowmen and the snow people, but we need a frame to set them in. We need a place to land that story. So here we have our snowflake frames, and this one is our first one. This is our square frame.
Look at that.
Now, whenever we have that value or ability to bring you more value, we absolutely will. So we could have just left it as a plain frame, but actually we've got room to fit in the matching snowflakes. So the matching snowflakes can be layered over the frame if you wish to, or of course they can be used completely independently.
Absolutely. I mean, look at that snowflake frame. I love how captured within here, all of the detail comes right to the edge. It feels soft, it feels delicate, almost like snowflake lace. And then, of course, you can decide to either cut it in or cut it out.
Exactly. So it's completely independent edge.
Yeah.
So not only can you just choose to cut it in or out with this set, if you've got some of our nesting dies, or maybe you've got some of your nesting dies, anybody's nesting dies, you could then be adding fancy edges around those as well.
Like this.
Exactly.
Look at that scalloped edge.
So this is one of our pierced and scalloped squares. You're going to find these on our brand store. Behind them, you've got our deckled and stitched squares. So it could have been on one of those instead. But it just means you choose where your edge is going to land, and you choose what finish you put to it.
Brilliant. Okay, so this one again for you inside the collection. You can get it on its own shop square, and of course there for you £28.99. Look at this board though, because this shows you some incredible detail and those other ways that we spoke about working with
so this is the one with the flat edge that actually comes with it. This one we've chose to trim it out on a guillotine to give you a wider edge, and then here we're showing you that plain square that's going to match behind it if you would like to cut your papers out of this, for instance, to put behind the frame.
Wonderful. Okay, now from this then born is the circular one. Now this is just amazing.
Now what's really lovely is you can even stack the circle on top of the square, and you'll still see the corners come through from the square, so you can layer them. But it's also about telling a story and building these for your albums or for your creations. This time, because we'd give you the small independent snowflakes in the last one, we actually felt we'd give you a big focal snowflake.
Oh, it's like a doily as well.
Yeah,
and this is big enough.
You could have this as a hanging decoration for your Christmas tree and make your own snowflake decorations. But again, we've got that insert, we've got that outside edge that we can trim out or we can leave it in, and then you've got the plain part that you can build up with, as well as, of course, your giant snowflake in the centre.
Definitely. I love the choice that you've given us there, the options that everybody has to be able to cut in, cut out, utilise all of that detail. You can see it consists of 3 dies, really big scale on the dies here as well, just to give you a little bit of scale perspective. 17 by 17.3 centimetres. Huge, that outer circumference area. I do like this though, where it's cut in and just leaves you with all of that detail just creeping through to the centre.
And I love a big die like this, because you might choose to cut it and then cut it away to create corner elements or border elements. And because it's going to stay on your card, if you don't use that outside edge, you might want to use it as an edgeable, because you can do that as well. So lots of scope to play.
I see this one as well. If you've got any of your like your cylindrical glass lanterns, wrap it round. It'll create like a frosted aperture if you've got tea lights in there
That's
or something.
a nice idea.
I think that would look lovely. I can see so much potential with the die, and I think again having that all that detail sort of knitted into the outer edge makes such a difference. It gives you far more choices. Look at this one here, how the scene almost grows from within the aperture there that's created.
It gives you a landing point.
It does, yeah. It's really nice. And again, you can add your own colour. You could do them, of course, in black and white, or add whatever colours you want to play with them. Go in your own colouring journey if you want to, absolutely. And then from there...
And then we finish off our bundle with our winter scene die set. So our winter scene die set brings you 6 dies, and this again is about building that story. So you've got your lovely snow people to stand in the foreground. Maybe you need a bit of a background before we add it into the frames. This is going to be your background elements. So here we've got our trees, we've got our cabin, we've got our deer. There's a whole little scene being built, even just on our display board here, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. There's a whole story to explore with this one. Again, I really, really like this large spruce tree that we've got here. This wonderful sort of Scandi Nordic theme that we've got that adds to that winter element. I also think as well it's really important to have within a crafter's stash the tools to be able to create greeting cards, not only for Christmas but for winter. I have so many family members' birthdays in winter, and it's so easy to then be able to craft with all of the bright summer colours and my floral dyes all the time, but I also think it doesn't really work with what the surrounding area is, and having one that actually suits the occasion and the season is so much better. And this would be great. Yeah, it's I think it works really well, and also this would be great for masculine and feminine cards and any age. And you can get it separately, of course, as well, in or out of the bundle. On its own though, great price for you. Shop winter to go for this one. That one there for you, sorry my eyes have gone blurry, $16.99 for that, $18.99 for that one? 16, I was right the first time. $16.99 for that one.
You're trying to, I can't even see it. Where am I even?
Where it says shop winter.
Oh,
underneath.
that's small, isn't it? You're doing well.
Do you think?
You're doing good.
I thought the other day I need my eyes tested, and I thought, no, I don't. No, I
would
don't.
really struggle with that.
It's a little bit teeny weeny into it. So that one there for you, shop winter, $16.99, and of course in there you're going to get 6 dies in total. Fabulous set. But if you do want to go for that overarching bundle, we're going to share some more inspirational projects with you as well as we go through this. The biggest, best saving is to, of course, go for shop bundle. It gets you everything you've just seen. Look at that. And I love white on white with this.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It doesn't have to be complicated. We can colour it, we can go on all different styles, but you can really pare it back.
I mean, look at the scene created inside here. That silhouette looks amazing.
And I love the way that Diane's used the square frame and turned it into a rectangle.
Yeah, I just noticed
by joining it under that panel.
So you would never see the join?
No.
You don't have any idea that essentially, because you could say, right, we've done a rectangle and a square of this, but no, you're given the options to actually show versatility. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness.
So this one's lovely. This one gives a little bit of a nod to the papers we'll come to shortly as well.
Nice.
Another addition for you, but it shows how well the scene dies are going to build up on top of those.
And then, like the pièce de résistance, look at all of this white on white layering.
This one's done by our lovely Sharon on the DT as well. So again, bringing in our snowflake frame, bringing in our scene. It can all be built up so easily, but yet so effective.
It can. I think there's something really spectacular, very peaceful and calming about seeing an incredible amount of detail, all layers in white together. Give it a go if you've not tried it. You will not be disappointed. And also, go for the collection. A lot of you are shopping individually as well, which is lovely to see. But if you do want to go for the bundle, that is where you are going to get your greatest saving today. £129.99 for you. Great offer on that one, considering you're getting all of this area of the counter is in that bundle, which is amazing. But we're going to have a look at some more items for you that we do have on the counter before we do see some inspiration, because we've got the papers that correspond with all of it, right?
We do. This is the very first paper pad we've done as Jamie Rodgers Crafts.
I was going to say, I've not seen you do one of these.
I've never done this. It's something we've been working on behind the scenes for a very, very long time.
Oh, well, you should be very proud.
I am. It's silly, isn't it? You have these little landmark things that you want to do, and this is something that's been really important to me to get us to the point that we can do it. And I'm really pleased with how this one's come out.
Oh,
so there's an awful lot in here. It's a big pad.
I was just about to say, this is like a proper, sometimes you open them and it's like thinner than half a magazine sort of thing. Yeah. This is like proper. There's loads of papers in here. 60 sheets in total you're getting inside here. Now you'll see the details displayed on your screen, and yes, it's correct. I know, $14.99 for 60 printed 140 GSM papers. Jamie, this is wonderful.
I know it's a bit silly, but we'd prefer to give you lots of value. These are consumables. You're going to use these. They're going to match in perfectly with all of those frames, all of those scenes. And of course, way bigger than just what we're bringing you today. This might work with some of the collections you've already got on a wintry, Christmassy theme. But to us, it's important that we give you the best value we can, and especially the best designs we can bring you.
I mean, the landscapes. I love as well that you've gone for the designs here where you've got two even on a page.
Yes.
Like, there's so much you can eat into and break into without having to actually sacrifice parts of a design.
Yeah, and we class these as uncoated paper, which means that we can still blend on them, we can still stamp on them, but they do have a bit of a sheen.
I like that. It's
yeah.
it's like a satin, it's like an eggshell, like a very posh finish, should I say.
Oh.
I do like it. It feels, you know, when you've got paper in your hand, you're like, oh, this is nice, you know, and you just want to instantly curl it. You want to either emboss it or die cut it, add it into for your inserts for your luxury cards, I think.
And you can, of course, do all of those items that David just mentioned with these. Even, as you say, as an insert paper to match what you're doing on the outside, that would work really nicely.
So in total, you are going to get 30 designs and you are going to get 2 of each. So don't worry, you don't have to sit there and go, oh, I don't know which one I'm going to use because I've only got one. No, you've got 2 of each of them amounting to a grand total of 60 designs. You know, one thing I find sometimes really frustrating about paper packs, and there's pros and cons to it, is when the other side has a design on it that you love.
Yes.
And
How
then
do I choose?
you glue that side down and you never see it again and you think, oh, there's a lovely design underneath that matte layer. Well, you don't have to do it with this. You can utilise every single paper. Look at that, stunning. And maybe you're going to do the actual dies for the images in the collection and stamp on top of those, use them as a background colour, use them as silhouettes.
Exactly, yeah, it all genuinely works together brilliantly. And it also goes with our new mica mists because we can mix those over those to give them a lovely finish.
Right, well.
It's as if we thought of this.
Do you know what? It's
We
very
don't have to
well
do that.
planned out.
We try.
Very well planned. Right, talking of mica mists, we've got to get to it because I was so excited when I came in. The details for those, of course, were shop paper, $14.99 for your brand new, never seen before here papers. This hasn't been here before at live shopping. So what you're seeing this evening is, of course, maybe going to be the first time you've seen it here. So as well with those papers, first time you've done them with Jamie Rodgers Crafts.
Yeah, very excited.
Very nice. Right, mica mists, something that I'm obsessed with, something that I love, and you can spot from a mile off when you've got a quality mica mist. And when I came in, I went, there's a bead in there. The mica distributes and suspends perfectly throughout all of the fluid, which is just brilliant. So we can use this across the board,
and
right?
I know you like them because every time you've been kind of given 2 minutes, you come along and you pick one up and you shake them. I've watched you sort of play with them for hours now.
Do you want to watch this? Okay, so this is where you know you've got quality. It takes, look at this, okay? We're going to say 3 to 4 seconds, if that, and it's all fully mixed throughout. There is mica mists out there in the world where you would have to sit there for 3 to 4 minutes warming them up.
Yes.
And you're going to be sat there with your hand around them warming them. It's getting blocked. It's all stuck down in the bottom. This, look at that, how free-flowing it is. And you've got the ball bearing in there.
And it looks like a lava lamp.
It does look like a lava lamp. It's very pretty.
Yeah, keeps us entertained if nothing else. Them crafty fog moments that we have.
Look at this.
Just shake a mister. Sit and watch that.
Shake a mister, absolutely.
Yeah.
Need some inspiration, hit a crafty brick wall, shake a mister. Whoever he is. Look at that. It is literally like liquid gold, this one. That is fascinating. I'm fixated by it.
Probably not the purpose, but I'm pleased. It's good to have what we use.
I love them. No, I really do. I think they are beautiful, beautiful ones. Now, you can go, of course, for these individually, and we're going to run through the details of them for you. Now, Shop Pearl is the first one displayed on your screen. $4.99. Are you joking?
No, they're good, aren't they?
Oh, my goodness, everybody.
We like a bargain.
We do like a bargain, and we love bargains against incredible product. Now, look here again. Look at that pearl there, just whisk up and whip up into play, and you can see all of it travelling round. And you can also see
this, of course, is your snow. So this one's perfect for painting over our snow people. It's also great for adding a lovely mist over the top of our papers. But equally, the golds, the coppers, they come in over the top of these and give you a more vintage feel to them. Nice. So this is why this collection's been created, to try and give you those frozen-y sort of colour schemes as well as those vintage colour schemes.
Great stuff. Okay, so you're going to be wanting to put these on top of those papers that you've got, okay? But also we've got some here displayed on different tones of card, right?
Yeah, because of our mica is going to react differently depending on the colours that we work with it on as such, or you're going to see it in different lights as such. So you've got white on white here, but here's our white on black. So again, for night skies, that kind of moody snow sort of scenes, that's going to work beautifully. We've just gone for a balloon stencil, but a lovely snowflake or snow stencil would work really nicely too.
Definitely, you can see it almost singing and dancing and dazzling in the light there. Even on the white and the black together, that pearl on top of white just looks gorgeous. It's very much wedding cards, I think, for stuff like
that's
that.
a nice idea.
Yeah, I think that
lovely.
would look really nice. From your pearl as well, that one, of course, was shot pearl, $4.99. We do also have for you the mint green, the sage, and we've got all the colours, okay? I'm going to run through all of them
all
for
the
you.
colours.
Okay, you can choose which one you go for, but watch this one. Look at this. Watch. Honestly, watch.
Should we just leave you for the next hour?
Look at that.
Just stand here and just spin the bottles. I like it.
I think they're amazing. I can't wait to see. Will we see these in action then?
I think we're going to have to, or I might be in trouble by the sounds of things.
I think the sage pearl, so it's shot pearl. You can go for all of your colours, of course, with all of your pearlescence. We're going to flash you these cards here so you can see them. You can choose a variant of whichever one you want to go for. When you go to the website, of course, you'll be able to see that drop down of the combinations, but you can put them all together in your basket and just look at those colours. Jamie, these are wonderful.
Thank you.
I really, honestly, I'm super impressed with these. I think they're stunning. Also, something that is a firm favourite here, and I'm glad to see it on the counter.
Our clear texture paste. Now, we do this a lot. We kind of bang on about this a little bit, and it possibly gets a bit
As
boring.
you should. It's great.
Well, we always feel that, like, with our products, we could bring you these products as our mists, and then next week, next month, we could say to you, well, now we're going to make a matching texture paste to go with them, and now, you know, potentially you're going to need to buy that to coordinate, and then maybe the month after we're going to do a glittery texture paste, and we're going to bring them to you in the same month. We try not to do that. We would prefer to bring you the clear component and give you the colour so you can mix this into this and make your own, because to me that's much better value for money. You're not doubling up endless products. Everything coordinates perfectly. It saves you a fortune and it puts creativity back in your hands, because not only may you choose to add this into your clear texture base, you might bring in some of our gilding flakes, some of our glitters, and add them in as well. And you're the chemist. You're the one creating your own creations. So this is basically a clear texture base. You can use it on its own, but actually, if we bring it into our mists,
let's have a look.
These are our different colours of mists added in to, into our clear texture base. So just hook a small amount out. These are created with 3 pumps of each mist into them, and then just placed once again through the stencil to make that perfect coordinating colour.
Oh, Jamie, this is wonderful. I love as well the sort of glimmer and shimmer that you get with the mica and the paste combined together.
Yeah, because you've got that clear sort of glaze from the paste, and then you've got still that shimmer from the mica in the actual product.
Lovely. Now, this one is shot paste. It's £8, just £8.99 there for a 150ml tub. And as well, Jamie touched on something really important through describing that paste to us. And that was that, of course, he's not necessarily sat here saying there's all these pastes to do all of these finishes. You get the paste to create those finishes. It's a catalyst for glitter, for mica, for spritzers, for paints, inks, all of that. I've seen it before where you've put your inks in there and you've used it on mirror card and it's looked like crocodile skin. It looks amazing.
You can do all of them techniques with this as well, but it just gives you that body to sort of add to.
Yeah, and I think with the Christmas collection as well, it's going to form like those glaciers, all of the ice caps. It's going to look great. So to go for that one, I would highly recommend it. I love this stuff. It is so good, and I know a lot of you do at home as well. As Jamie said, it's something that you're always having to get more of.
Yes, it's an essential.
It's an essential. It's a hero product of Jamie Rodgers Crafts. Of course it is. It's shot paste for that one, £8.99. Now I can see our lovely Rodney. Here he is. Now
so this is our OG.
This is the OG, right?
The OG. This is where it began. So this is our very first Rodney, and we've put him on today's show because, as you can see, you might wish to go for this one to add on to the collection. This snowflake corner is absolutely glorious, and it works so well throughout all of the different components. So here's a card we've made with it, where we've just used the corner with the paper pads and the dies. So we really do believe in mixing and matching things together, but it does give you the ability to use it on its own if you prefer.
Does. So Rodney, of course, is going to come to you there in his original form. Great price as well, just £9.99. Shop Snowman to go for Rodney today. He's the original one with additional sentiments and features throughout the stamp set. Just before we do go over and see some inspiration, and I hope that's okay if we do so, Jamie.
Yeah,
have a look at this. I mean, papers and all of it together.
So this little memory album, Lynn on our DT has created it, telling the story of Rebecca's life.
Right.
So it's a scrapbook as if Rebecca's made it. So so she's made all of these cards. If you're seeing these images, these are the cards that you've looked for already that Lynn created. She's then taken photographs of the cards, put them into the album and told the story from Rebecca's perspective.
Oh my
How
goodness.
fun is that?
That's amazing. I would never even in a million years think to even
No.
go to that. Is just wonderful.
But it shows you that A, you could use these in scrapbooking, B, it also means that you could make your own storybooks with them.
Oh, look at this. Isn't this playful? And again, these are photographs then of the makes being built up through the story. There is so much adventure and inspiration. Look at
That's
this.
the card that's on the bottom of the
It
stickers.
is. Oh,
to
yes,
give you an
so
idea. So it literally is.
this one here, as Jamie just mentioned, over there on the other side of the studio, you can see the original sample that was created and then it was photographed for the scrapbook. What a great idea.
I think that's just so cool, isn't it? And then if you read, you haven't got time, but if you read all of the journaling, it is literally as Rebecca's writing it about her family. I just think it's a really lovely
little
idea.
village with a magical moon. Oh, and if this is so lovely. It's got like little poems in there as well. Rodley's teaching Riley to snowball fight. I'm not sure who's winning.
It's great, isn't it?
I think it's amazing.
It's a lovely idea.
I think this is a great idea. And again, you can create your very own chapters with the collection today. The bundle is on your screen for you. You can shop for it now, £129.99. Shop bundle to go for the entire festive collection. It is wonderful. We've seen it in close detail. We're going to have a look at some inspiration there as well, if that's okay,
right,
Jamie.
yeah.
Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Should we do some demoing? Lovely stuff. I'm going to say good evening to you as well whilst we get ready, because there's lots of you joining. Good evening to you, Lorraine, as well. Lorraine says she loves the papers. They're so stunning. Rosemary says good evening, Jamie.
Good evening.
Wonderful to have you. Hi, Yvonne, as well. Lovely to have you with us. Emma as well. Sheila, Janice, Mrs. H999. We've got Marion, Sharon, Laura.
Lovely to have you all with us. Thank you for joining us.
There's so many of you this evening. It's wonderful. Madeline, Barbara, Alison, Daphne as well. It's wonderful to have your company. It really, really is. Right, everybody, shall we see some inspiration?
So we'll do quite an easy one. This isn't complicated at all, and this is one of the joyful parts of this collection. It's down to you how complicated and how simple you wish to create with them, to be honest. So on this card, we have, of course, featured our lovely Rosie, but actually I thought we'd start off with Rodney today. So we're going to bring Rodney in. We've just put some card into our stamp press. We're going to pick Rodney up so that he's on the top of the lid, and we're going to come in with some ink. So I'm just going to use my Black Panther ink pad, but of course, and this is one of the things I love with stamps, we could be stamping with all the different mediums that you've got already, all the different types of ink, all the different types of finishes that you possibly already own, or maybe you're going to stamp and heat emboss to create a completely different effect with Rodney and his different images. And we'll just go back and add in a bit more detail. I'm quite happy with that one. That's not too shabby, is it? So we'll take that one and we'll find his matching die. So let's have a little look where his die is on my board.
Whenever you stamp a stamp, do you ever get that same feeling every single time, like, oh, that's nice?
That's nice. I know that I've achieved something. That was
get it
easy
every time.
and very easy to do, but yet very effective, and it opens up so many different opportunities to what I'm going to do with it next, which is what I love. So with our dies, the die literally matches perfectly. So we just bring that in and we send that through, and it's going to cut it out for us. And we're going to end up with whichever one of our little snow people we've chose to create with. Now, I would normally cut mine first and then colour it. But for speed, because I've got one that we're going to work with, we're going to use this and we're going to leave this here. I'm going to take away the die for the second. You know how a die works. We'll do some die cutting shortly, I'm sure. But we'll do a bit of colouring for our lovely Rodney. Or, yeah, he's Rodney in this one, isn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our mists. And we're going to do just like David did. We're just going to activate them, make sure that all that mica's in there. And then we're going to go to our mat. And we're going to take some of this and we're going to place it out onto our mat. And then this time, all we're going to do is come in with a water brush or a paintbrush, doesn't matter what you're working with, and we're going to start painting in some of the details that we're going to find within Rodney's outfit. Because again, sometimes I think we're all guilty of this. We look at a mister and we think, well, the mister's in the bottle and it's got a spray top to it, so it's got to be a mister. These absolutely don't have to be a mister at all. Bring them out and they're now a watercolour paint. Add them to your texture paste, and you've got a new colour of texture base. And this is something I always encourage you to try and experiment with and take things off in directions that you might not necessarily have imagined you can do, because you absolutely can. It saves you money on buying a watercolour paint or a watercolour paint palette, because we've already got that product. It's already in our bottle. So let's play with it in that format.
Great idea.
So we'll take those and we'll place that off to one side. And we'll cut that one out later. And we'll bring these bits in. We'll remove that for a second. We'll clean that in a second. There's a cover everywhere in ink. So we'll come into our card and we'll use some 1mm foam tape on the reverse of this just to lift up our layers. So we're going to be playing with our paper pad in this project too, which is something I absolutely love. But we're going to start off by matting and layering in matching colours to make sure that that paper pad really pops and sort of shows well. So we'll start off with some navy card, then we're going to go to our silver card, then we're going to go to our light periwinkle card. I'm going to add this one onto the top of there.
So what inspired you then when, of course, Rodney was born? Did you initially think, well, a family will come next? Or was it through true popularity and demand you thought, right, we've got to continue with this journey?
It was genuinely through popularity.
Wow.
And seeing how much everybody loved him and seeing how many creations they were making with him.
Yeah.
I just felt we'd got to continue that story. We'd got to build that to a larger story.
I'm so glad you have.
This year, and you'll find these on the brand store, this year we've done some cheeky little elves in one of our sets that we bought you just last month.
Right,
maybe.
yes, yeah.
We did Mr. and Mrs. Christmas stamp and die set, and in with Mrs. Christmas we did 2 little cheeky elves. They've proved so popular.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, next year we'll have more elves. And we do this. We test the waters, we see what you guys think to a product, and then if you like it, we'll build on top of it. So yeah, elves for next year I think will be our big thing, but we'll see.
Oh, well.
Never guarantee, but certainly in my mind I'd like elves.
I think so.
We keep chatting about this on our lives, but I think I'm going to make an elf for each member of our team. So
Please
like
do
our
it.
DT and then like the staff and everybody in the company might have to have a little elf.
Oh, that needs to happen. Right, you've said it
I'd
now.
like to.
Said it.
It's kind of a plan. We're working on it, we'll see.
Right, everybody in the comments, get Jamie to do it.
So paper in the background, of course, from our paper pad. Then we're going to bring in Rosie, and we're just going to pop Rosie down here on the corner, just as she's sort of skiing over the edge of the card there. And then we're going to bring in just a couple of panels just to make our sentiment go into the top. And we're going to place down our first panel. And then on the top of this one, I've already cheated and I've stamped this and we've just die cut around it to say, have a ball this Christmas, which of course is one of our sentiments that comes in with one of the different stamp sets. And it's as simple and as quick as that to build up your creation.
Look at that. It came together through utilising the bundle and the papers, and then of course dipping it into those wonderful mica mists, which we do of course have on the show for you in a bundle as well, giving you a great save. We're going to share the details of that for you in just a moment's time. But thank you so much, Jamie. That was wonderful to see. Thank you. And you saw how quickly it came together as well. Watch out there, Katie. I'm going to move those. I'm going to move them. So of course, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's a wonderful show already. If you're shopping with us this evening, please make sure, of course, either whether you're on Facebook or Instagram or the website, let us know you're there. Let us know that you're watching. Give Jamie a big hello, a big shout out for Jamie. He's here for us this evening and is, of course, with us tomorrow as well. So we're very fortunate to have Jamie over the course of 2 days sharing with us some wonderful lives and lovely shows featuring product of true variety for you as well. You can see on your screen there, Shop Mica is displayed right now, and that is actually giving you the entire collection there of your mica sprays. Now, it's going to give you the 6 bottles, giving you all variety of colour. If I just lift these up, you'll be able to see, if I just hold them as a collective here, and grab those 3 down there, you can see all of the true tones. Now look at that. Is that not just delicious? It's winter. You've got your evergreens in there. You have got some absolutely beautiful pearlescent colours. Jamie literally dipped in and used a fraction of the blue one there just to give you a little tease on how easy it is to colour in your stamps. And I think it's really easy to lure yourself into an area of insecurity when it comes to colouring images. And I've been there myself, but it's so easy to actually paint them. If you just go in and dip into these colours, and you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, spray, I'm going to paint with that. Well, actually, you can do. It's really easy to do so. So to go for these, all you need to do is, of course, shop Mica. £26.99 is going to give you a greater saving than going for them individually, so you may as well. Also, again, the details for the bundle, featuring elements that Jamie's just been crafting to put together for you, is on your screen. It's Shop Bundle, £129.99 for you today. Please do remember, though, you can spread the costs with us here at Live Shopping. Jamie, would it be okay to see some more inspiration?
Absolutely. Shall we do this one?
Oh, wow. I was talking about white on white earlier. This is nice.
White card.
Me too.
Just
so
easy
nice
to do, but yet so effective. So
it really
simple
is.
to create. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the frame elements. We're going to bring in our snowflake frame, and I'm just going to place it down here on my mat so you can see it. So again, because we don't have that outside edge attached to it, this means that we could take our card blank, we could cut that into the front of our card and have that open aperture if that's what we'd like to do. It of course means that we can use the outside edge which comes with it to trim it free if that's what we'd like to do with it instead. Or we can go into our nesting dies like I mentioned earlier. So these are our scalloped and pierced squares, and you're going to find these on the brand store again. So this is just a pierced element that would add a little dot around the side of it, and then we can choose where we wish to go with our outside edge. And this is what I mean about bringing in not only our nesting dies, but all of the other brands you may already have or ones you buy in the future. It's the lovely bit with a square and a circle. A square and a circle is a square and a circle, isn't it? It always matches. Ovals and rectangles can get a bit more tricky, can't they? Because people sort of stretch them out in different directions. But a square and a circle, you'll be good to mix and match between your brands. So we're going to take that, we're going to send it through to cut it out. I actually chose to use the decor edge this time instead of the scalloped, which is always really lovely to show you how a different one's going to look on there. But it gives you that free cut frame that we can then build up and work with.
Wonderful.
So we'll start at the back of our card and we're going to build forward to that frame. We're going to match in that scalloped edge for our layers, because or not scalloped, sorry, decal edge for our layers, because it's nice to make sure that we see that in a few places. So we're going to place our first layer down onto the card itself.
Look at that. I just love the detail of the white on white. I think there's something so soft and relaxing about it.
And it's just easy to create, isn't it? There's no hardship, and it's just a simple one. You don't have to think about it, you don't have to worry about different layers matching. I think it's nice if you can bring in a different component as well. So whether that is the white pearl onto some of your layers, or like I'm doing here, I've used some of our gemstones texture paste, which again you're going to find on the brand store. It's just a white glittery one that I've put through to make our snow background. And again, that stencil should be on the brand store for you as well. And then we're going to bring in our foam tape again, and we're going to place it onto the back of our frame, and then we're going to layer this on top of that one.
Look at that, and you've added those lovely pearls as well. It really sets it off.
I think with a white work card, this is what I mean about bringing in a couple of other, not whites, but a couple of other different pieces. The glitter and the pearls just mean it's not just one flat item. So if you can bring in just a couple of components that are going to match, it would be nice.
I think so, absolutely.
Then we're going to add a circle into the middle here, and our circle again is just one of our decal edge circles. And now here's where the fun begins. We can start building our scene. So I've got a few different pieces I've already cut. I've got some trees that I've just cut from white. I've got one here that I've cut with a self-adhesive sheet on the top here. So I would literally take this and I would peel this away, and I would add our glitter onto the top of it, and it would give us this effect. So again, this is just our gemstones glitter that you're going to find on the brand store once again. And then we can do that as many times as we want with all of our different trees to start building up a scene. And this is one of the bits I love with this little line of trees. They're very easy to come in and start snipping. So if you want a smaller display or a longer display, you can start just taking pieces away from them and then layering them back together to making them as big or as small as you want them to be.
Oh, look at that.
It's quite simple though, isn't it? And I don't always think we think like that. Sometimes we feel, well, the die is 3 inches, we kind of stick with that.
Definitely.
Actually being able to build them up, maybe we're going to go around a table centre, maybe we're going to put them around a decorative candle, maybe we want to be able to be much larger with them. Suddenly you're quite easy to do that.
Napkin rings.
Napkin rings is a great idea,
really cute as napkin rings. Those little forest trees together there, all staggered up and layered together. How wonderful is that? They're great. I've not got any dies like that in my collection.
We need to change this.
I think we do.
We need to change this.
We absolutely
Easily
do.
changed. Okay, so we're going to add some glue onto the back of our trees. I'm going to check that we've got our card the right way around just before we make this, and it goes terribly wrong. And we're not going to add a ribbon. Done that far too many times in life.
Oh, me all the time.
You do it 700 times. I think that's the time when you learn that, you know, okay, 701st time we're going to do it right.
Yeah.
It's about that ratio.
I've given cards before and I said, by the way, just to let you know, when you stand it up, it will be upside down.
Well, have you done this as some kind of punishment or just genuine mistake?
I've just thought, well, do you know what? I've given you a handmade card, you can't complain.
I used to have a friend many, many, many years ago, and he would never send a birthday card for the right reason.
Oh.
It would always be like happy retirement instead of happy 21st or something.
Yeah, it's just something
always
daft.
A bit random. I'm sure he just didn't know which ones he'd got hold of.
Maybe you thought, I'm not quite sure, so I'll just send anything.
Yes, yeah, don't want to ask the age, so we'll just send
I've
a
sent a
random
card, I've sent a card.
Yeah. And then we're going to bring in our little log cabin and we're going to place that down on the front. On my finished version, I've added in a little sleigh and reindeer across the top. But when I looked at this yesterday, I decided it was too heavy and I didn't need it. So instead, I'm going to keep it quite simplistic and go with it in that format. This one, I've added a ribbon around it, and I do love a ribbon, but nobody wants to watch me tie ribbons, so we're going to leave the ribbon off.
Well, will you please? I'm joking.
I didn't even bring the ribbon. Hence why we went for a tent fold instead of a side fold.
You were adamant that ribbon wasn't getting
The
done.
ribbon's not going to be done. It's not happening.
Ribbon or no ribbon, those are both absolutely stunning projects. And for you at home as well, maybe you're going to intertwine small lights in underneath that snowflake border. Maybe you're going to go in there with your spritzers over the top of it with that wonderful pearlescent, I mean this colour here, this one, your white pearl, over the top of there. Imagine just a dusting. You can add it all into this collection. It is stunning. Essentially, that die could be a stencil. It could be a mask if you wanted it to be on all of your backing papers. Those papers, again, just going to quickly flash you the details of them because you've been loving it, these papers. Now, again, you are going to get 60 designs in total in there, so 60 pages. You've got 30 individual designs and you're going to get 2 of them amounting to that grand total of 60. They are absolutely glorious. I'm just going to take the cover sheet there off the top just to give you a brief little flick through, little overview. I'm just going to hold them like this, and they're 140 GSM as well. But look at this. You've got scenes, you've got landscapes, you've got snowfall, repeat patterns, seamless design. A great that's like, oh, I don't know how far away it's going to be, but that's like when the frost all builds up on your windscreen.
Oh, don't talk about that.
I know.
Oh.
Everyone at the minute's like, oh, I'm so ready for autumn. I'm like,
no. I'm happy to craft for autumn, but I don't want to actually live autumn.
Couldn't agree more. But again, look at this. That's very folk art Christmas, this. I love that design. And again, I love as well that we do have a complete span across designs in here, whether it is the frost, whether it's the snowflakes, whether it's almost like a night sky. I visualise that. It's a really quiet evening where you've got that snowfall. But look at that gradient you've got on there. That is wonderful. That is your sky. That's where you're going to be putting, though, all of that paste to create a glimmering night sky. So, 60 papers, 30 designs, 2 of each. $14.99 is all that you're paying for this one. It is shop paper to go for those, and it's uncoated. Again, as Jamie said, whether you're going to emboss it, all of your textures on there and blend in your inks as well. It's going to be adaptable and also achievable on these papers for you. And of course, first time you see them here today, why not pop them in your basket as well? Again, just to briefly and very gently remind you as well, the bundle that we do have for you is huge. In fact, I'm going to pick up each and every element just to show you the vast quantity of what you're getting in here. Okay, I'm going to use both hands because this is huge. You get the entire family here. Okay, so you're going to get inside there Rodney, you've got Rebecca, Riley and Rosie, and they've all got their own story to tell as well. These are your 4, should I say, focal storytelling elements from this wonderful festive collection that we've got for you here today, all with different embellishments alongside and sentiments. And then of course we do have your scene building and your 2 incredible aperture frames with detail. You've got your circular snowflake and your square snowflake. Just going to pop those there together. You're getting all of this inside here. It's a combination of stamps and dies to work harmoniously together for winter and Christmas crafting cards and home decor and projects alike. All of it though, you're going to get the entire lot. All of it. Jamie's put it all together as a big bundle for you. One combined price, which we know you always love to shop for. That is shop bundle at £129.99. Do remember though as well, you will be able to go for individuals on the website and we'll show you the details of those. But just take in some inspiration. Look at these. Whether you want to go with a completely different colour theme that year, maybe pink is going to be in for you this Christmas. We rotate colours all the time at Christmas, whether it's interiors or what I'm crafting with, whether it's traditional, contemporary, nostalgic, warmth, all of that can be explored. But look at that. This is amazing. Jamie, the design team have absolutely thoroughly loved this, haven't they?
Oh, they do an amazing job, don't they? We couldn't do it without them. Genuinely, they're incredible.
I mean, look at that. Even the little bells on. So
gorgeous,
sweet.
isn't it? This is one of our new members, Laura.
Laura, oh, congratulations, Laura. What a great place to be on. You're very lucky because this is just crafting with these goodies is a dream. This is coloured in exquisitely. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? You get a real sense of depth as well, and it really does radiate. And again, you can use those shimmer inks, those inks that we have for you today, those mica mists, on these stamps as well. Thank you so much and good evening to each and every one of you. If you've only just joined us and hopped on, don't worry, you can still watch the show back as well. We are on liveshopping.vip tonight because of course we've got the wonderful Jamie Rodgers Crafts in the house today. I'm not going to say Jamie Crafts Rodgers.
Jamie Crafts Rodgers, could be. We could change that.
Who is that? Jamie Rodgers Crafts. Oh, this looks nice.
So this is really simple. This isn't
Okay.
complicated. This is just a very quick little thing because I think it's always nice for you to see what I'm kind of waffling on about. so it's nice to show you. These, of course, are our papers. So we're going to bring in one of just our cut down pieces. So this one's one of the A5 ones, and I've trimmed it away, so I've got the other tree for another project.
Great.
And all we would do is bring in our lovely mica mists, give it a little shake so that all that mica is nicely mixed in, and then we're just going to go slightly up into the air a little and mist over the top there. And then we just leave that to dry. And there we have our beautiful, gorgeous mica element going over the top.
Whoa.
Now, if you want to, you can add in other shades too. So you might wish to add in some gold, you might wish to add in some copper, so that you've got more of a vintage theme to it. And if we give that a go, let's bring in our copper one, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just tone this down slightly.
Oh, look at
with a few
that.
splats of the copper. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's that easy to take these off onto a different sort of style or way if you want to. When they're dry, I would recommend that you just go over them lightly with a hairspray or a varnish.
Okay.
Something to just set that mica in place, because there is a bit of a sheen to the paper, and it's just a nice way to make sure that you're not going to get any come away.
Absolutely.
Now, if we have a moment, I thought we would talk mixing. If that's
Let's
okay.
do it.
Just,
Please.
again,
yes.
just a quick little bit here, nothing too major, but we're going to dig into our clear texture paste. He says if you can get hold of the lid. You don't have to keep this in place at all. I just choose to, because I think it's another little boundary to make sure that the product stays nice and fresh, but you shouldn't have any problems, so don't be alarmed. We're going to take our clear texture paste, we're going to put it out onto our mat, and we're going to bring in the ocean pearl, and we're going to do 3 pumps, so not a lot, and then we can start mixing. And then straight away you're going to start to see how we are now forming our brand new shade of texture paste that we can then take and work with. Now, if you make too much, don't worry, just put it into an airtight container. Or if you make it and you fall in love with it and you think, well, actually, I don't want to keep making this every time, put it in an airtight container. And you can be the chemist making your own pastes in any format that you want to. So we'll take some of this and we'll place it over the top of our stencil, just so you can see what we're actually working with here.
Look at this. Oh, yeah, like that.
Isn't that easy
Like
and effective?
that.
Isn't that beautiful, simple? And we've constructed that. We've taken our clear medium and we've turned that into exactly what we need it to be, which is a brand new colour and a brand new style, which to me is quite important, that we give you that freedom to do that.
I think so.
So onto our card. We will finish this one quickly, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
We'll just add down our mirror card mat. We'll bring in a white mat to go on top of that.
Oh, so many of you got involved tonight as well. Sharon Noble just says, big hello, love this collection. It's amazing. Jamie's super talented, one of the best designers in the industry with his finger on the pulse.
She's a bit biased. She's one of our DT, so she couldn't really sound pants.
Oh, Sharon, you've been
but
outed.
It is nice. It is nice that she's so supportive.
No, Sharon is absolutely wonderful. She joins us for so many shows, and she's an incredible crafter, incredibly supportive within the community as well. So thank you for watching, adorable. Sharon. She is. She's brilliant.
So then we're just going to bring in our little deer and we're going to stand them down here on the edge just to complete this card. Nice and simple, nothing complicated at all. But if you're making to sell, think with your papers how quickly you're going to be able to make these and sell them, building up the different scenes on the front of them.
Look at how that's dried. Those wonderful pearlescent mica mists there are drying on the surface in this wonderful mottled shimmering night sky. I think it's gorgeous. And as well, that image there with the Christmas tree with the star illuminating down, it looks so realistic. I think that's just gorgeous. And you could be creating this at home. Those papers that Jamie was just using at $14.99 for all of those. Also as well, a quick little nod to the shimmer sprays and the paste that Jamie just worked with. You can get them all together. These are your mica mists. You're going to get them in the pearlescence, of course, with the ocean, the gold. You've got the sage in there. Of course, as well, you do have your mint. You've got that wonderful copper as well, and you've got the pearl white too. Shop mica to go for those. It's going to get you the full set of 6 of those. £26.99. Build up your basket. Make it, of course, well suited for yourself, but mix it with the paste. If you've not got this or you've got some, now might be a great time to stock up on it whilst Jamie's got it with him, okay? Get it while he's got it. Shop paste, £8.99 for a full 150ml tub. Now, 150ml gets you a lot, but my goodness, when you start going through those stencils, whether it be 12 by 12, 6 by 6, whatever you're working with, you're going to find yourself using it and wanting more of it. I've been there myself. I know what it's like. So it's a great opportunity. Also, just mix all your other mediums in there as well. Glitters, whether it's going to be Gilding Flake, like you said, why not?
Gilding Flake is gorgeous in a texture base, especially if you add in a hint of colour to go with it, because you'll colour the medium and then the flake will react off of that medium.
Absolutely. There's so many tips and inspiration throughout tonight's hour, and we really appreciate all of your support as well. Laura as well saying thank you for the lovely comment. I feel very lucky to be on the design team.
Oh, she's lovely.
Fabulous. What a very wholesome, wonderful, wintry, festive show. Jamie, you're going to be back with us tomorrow, aren't you?
I am, yeah, at 1 p.m. We have the dies to dot. They're very cool, very blingy. If you like a bit of sparkle, you're going to love that hour.
Oh, well, there you go. Make sure to get your live reminders in as well. Type live into the comments and you'll be notified when we do go live next tomorrow. Right, okay. Well, it's a good evening from us. Thank you so much, Jamie. I've loved every second of tonight's show. It's been wonderful.
Thank you. It's been a joy to be with you all. Thank you for having us.
There we go. Thank you, everybody. Remember to check out your baskets. Click those links within your messages. Have a wonderful evening. We will see you bright and early over on Highlight Crafts tomorrow at 8 a.m. with Thrifty Thursday. And we're going to go on with lots of new products tomorrow. So there's lots to see. So don't go anywhere. There's still inspiration to be found on the website. But until then, good night, everyone.